What's in your fridge? Time to figure out what's for dinner tonight. Chef Mark Schneider with the TSTC Culinary Arts Department in the studio with us. This is a school time favorite. You're bringing it home.
It is. We're going to do sloppy joes tonight. And instead of just going and picking up a can of the pre-sloppy joe mix, we like to make it at our house. It's a lot better. It's a lot healthier. There's more vegetables, and it actually tastes better. So.
I got to tell you, I don't know when the last time is I had a sloppy joe, but I love this idea.
We just had them last week.
Oh, it sounds delicious. Okay, so you've already browned 2 pounds of ground beef.
2 pounds of ground beef. We eat a lot of sloppy joes at our house, so we always try to make a lot more. What we're going to add, that's some minced garlic as your first one. And we want to add this all in about, after the meat is browned, about 2/3 of the way. Then we're going to do a little bit of diced onion.
Yum.
We're going to do a little bit of diced celery.
I got to tell you, one of my cheat secrets, I like the frozen chopped onion because it doesn't bother my eyes. Am I bad on that, or are you okay with that? Okay.
No, cooking is your own, so you can take your recipe and adjust it how you want. I mean, you can find a lot of this stuff already pre-chopped, pre-diced, and then that's half the work out of the way. What all we're going to do is just make sure we saute these off, and we just want to get them soft. We're not trying to bring on any color.
Okay.
But they're going to make a nice big flavor in there. And then what we want to do is drain off the fat. So we're just going to take this over our colander.
But you're adding the vegetables in before you drain.
That's correct. Okay. We want to get what they're called aromatic vegetables, and they make a nice little flavor for everything.
Yeah.
Onions, peppers, celery, garlic. We're just going to get most of that fat off of there. You can definitely use turkey. You can use a leaner meat as well. We're going to add that back to our pan, and then we're just going to start adding in our flavoring agents.
This is when it becomes a sloppy joe.
This is what makes the sloppy joe. We got a little bit of cayenne. We want to make that a little bit hot, or a little heat. You don't have to, but it's just a little pinch. Okay. We're going to add a little bit of ketchup.
Ketchup. No, it's going to be good if there's ketchup involved.
Then we're going to add a little bit of garlic powder.
That's this one?
That's that one right there.
It didn't look like you put very much ketchup in there. About how much ketchup would you say
that's probably just about 2 tablespoons.
Oh, okay.
We're going to add a little bit more tomato product at the end here, a little crushed tomato.
Okay.
And a little bit of dried mustard. And again, these should be spices that are all going to be in your pantry. And then we're going to add a little bit of the steak sauce.
You say that, and I think I do. You have the cupboard full of spices, but I so rarely am going in there. So I think it's great tips that you're giving us of which ones we actually are using in here.
A lot of things get buried too. We don't use them like the dry mustard. That's always at the back of my shelf. But we're going to pull it forward today. Then we're going to add a little bit of the barbecue sauce.
Does it matter what kind of barbecue sauce? Just pick your fave.
Family favorite. And then at the last there, we're going to add a little bit of this is actually apple cider vinegar. It's going to add just a little bit of sourness to it, a nice little flavor profile. It's only about a teaspoon. And then the last thing we have is our crushed tomatoes. We're going to add those in as well.
Now it's starting to smell good.
Now it's starting to smell like a sloppy joe. We're going to simmer this for probably about 10-15 minutes just to kind of get everything what we call married up, all the flavors combined. You can definitely give it a taste. If you like a little more barbecue sauce, a little more tomato sauce, a little more vinegar to it, again, make it your own. Take the recipe and make it your own.
And so you leave this to simmer for how long?
Just about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just to kind of evaporate any leftover liquid, and then get everything nice and again married or blended in. And then all we're going to do.
I love this idea. I would have never thought to cook sloppy joes at home. It looks so good.
And you know, at the house we like chips and pickles. You could definitely add onions, jalapenos, whatever you like.
Now, do you eat the chips on your sloppy joe or with your sloppy joe?
You know what? I've been known to do that as well. So we're just gonna, and then we can add some pickles on the other side of the bread. Chips, French fries, whatever you like. And then you have your dish. Oh,
that sloppy joe looks so good. Chef Mark Schneider with the TSTC Culinary Arts Department. We appreciate you being in here. Sloppy Joe secrets. I love this. I love this idea.
Thank you so much.
We've got the recipe for sloppy joes. There you go. Get a good look how beautiful that is. Online at momseveryday.com.